What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7, and today we're going to conquer Abyss level 110. Now, the good news is that we're going to use the exact same team as the last level. The bad news is that you will have to do this fight multiple times because of a surprise mechanic that Aramentha brings in. Honestly, it's kind of funny and it's kind of sad at the same time. Today, we're utilizing our Terranor Guard team. This team is very good into Abyss all the way through the end, so as soon as you can build it, you're going to be able to benefit from all of these heroes. Now, if you don't want to build Terranor Guard because he's not really that useful after you finish Abyss, you can put him into the Grace of Growth, use him through Abyss, remove him, and you haven't wasted any resources. But all the other heroes I definitely recommend building. And first up, we have Adventure Ras. Not only does he protect the other people on your team, but he has an S number 2 that you can soul burn every single round. This is going to give you a dual attack from the ally with the highest attack. It also has a chance at defense break for 1 turn, and you get another chance at defense break on your Terranor Guard turn. Just make sure Terranor Guard has the most attack on your team. We'll go ahead and go through his gear very quickly. Super easy to build. As you can see, I'm using level 78, 80 gear. You don't have to sink a lot of resources into your Ras for him to be very useful. If you have a build on RTA that you already use, I think that'll work just fine here. I keep him on Aureus. You want to get north of 1000 defense, 1200, 1300 I think is appropriate. Then something around 21 to 23,000 HP, and then north of 200 speed. Again, if you're pulling him at 230, 240 for RTA, that's going to work here. But you want to make sure that you get his effectiveness up to 85%. The final boss has 100 effect resist, so 85% to land all those debuffs. Next, we're going to go to Kitty Clarissa. Now, you can also use Camilla. I've done Abyss all the way through with both of those heroes, and you want similar stats. Kitty Clarissa, when we look at her, she's going to be able to dispel debuffs on your team. She has Restrict through her exclusive equipment. She has Unhealable as well. And then again, Duelist attack from the ally with the highest attack. So make sure that's Terranor Guard. We'll go through her build as well. Very, very easy to build. All you need here is some speed. North of 200, I think, is going to be good. And then at least 85% effectiveness. On the exclusive equipment, number 2 is the one that I use. I do like this one the best. And then for the artifact, really, this can be just about anything. I have this on her because I was using her for Hall of Trials when they had a burn, but you can use Warhorn, you can use Music Box. There's so many artifacts that you can use, and she'll work on all of them. Now, if you go into Camilla, Camilla will do, I think, a little bit more damage because she also provides an attack buff, but you miss the chance to remove debuffs. So either one of those, I think, is going to work. Next, we have Tamarin. She's useful into a ton of content, and this is one of the 2 heroes I recommend for new people building and coming up in the game. Pick up your Tamarin through the story, and then also pick up a Brieg as soon as you can. They are going to be super helpful in a lot of content, especially as you're going through and building your hunt teams, and especially as you're going through and getting started with expeditions. Now, Tamarin does pretty much everything. She gives you a combat readiness boost. She removes debuffs. She gives you healing. She also brings dual attack. So now we have 3 levels of dual attack from Adventure Ras, from Kitty or Camilla, and then we also have Tamarin. Super easy to build. Any combination of defense and HP with at least 185 speed is going to be good. She's a little bit too fast, but I really don't have any reason to change her gear because she's working just fine. Next, we want to have 85% effectiveness to make sure that we're able to dispel when we need to dispel. And then anything you have left over can go into effect resist. Not sure if I showed her gear, but we'll go through that real fast as well. A lot of this gear is quite old, but working out very well. And we have her onto Rod of Amaryllis. I think this is the best in slot for her because when you transform on your S3, you can get a heal, then you get another heal when you use your S3 to provide the attack buff and also the healing, so that makes sure that your heroes are always topped off. I ran her for a long time on Wondrous Potion Vial. You can also use other artifacts that help her heal or remove debuffs, and she's going to work out just fine. And lastly, we have Terranor Guard. Now, one important thing about Terranor Guard is his passive ability. He gives himself a little bit of dual attack, and that's fine, but we're bringing 3 opportunities of dual attack, so we don't really need this. What he brings is combat readiness boost for all allies 25% and attack buff for himself when a dual attack is triggered. And then, of course, we talked about it, 75% chance of decreased defense for 1 turn, and the S number 3 hits surprisingly hard. If you get to TG's turn, and they already have a defense break, bust an S3, 30, 40,000, no problem, hits super hard. Again, if you don't want to build him, you can put him into Grace of Growth, but I've had mine built before Grace of Growth even started, and so, he's someone that I utilize and does really well. You can pull him into W13. You can also pull him into the Fire Expedition as a source of defense break, as long as you have his skills turned off. Let's go ahead and go over his equipment as well. Now mine is on Rage Set. You don't actually need Rage Set. He works as well on Destruction Set, but you want to make sure that he has a good amount of attack, at least 3,000, 100% crit chance if you can, and 300 or more crit damage. Optional, you can have 85% effectiveness, and he will work well when you need that defense break. Now, we're not really relying on it because we have Ras as our primary source of defense break, but it does come in handy as well to have Terranor Guard. Now, I also have him onto Daydream Joker. This works for more than half of the bosses in Abyss. Some bosses specifically say that they do not take additional damage or take reduced damage from attacks that are proportional to max HP, which means Daydream Joker, right? In that case, you can put on any single target artifact that will increase your damage, and that will work well. But honestly, I just use the Daydream Joker the whole time because I never remember. I often go into battles blind, and it's just too much work having to switch around the artifacts. Build this team when you can, and they are going to benefit you for a long time. Abyss level 110, this very first round is not a big deal. Do not do any AoE abilities. This means no Ras S3, no Kitty S2, and do not transform Tamarin. Just go into the boss as you would normally and get out of it as soon as possible.
Attention! I'm scared. Go away.
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight. Move out!
Destroying everything? Here! Destroying. You can't close your eyes. Yes!
I'll protect you. Here.
I'll do what I want. Now.
Move out! Forward march! Charge!
I think I'm going to faint. Away!
If I must fight. All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready. Move out!
Araminta takes the very first turn, and she applies an Overlord buff to the ad. The problem is that you just can't see it. One of them has it, and there's no way to tell. Just hit one and see what happens. If you hit the right one, it'll stun the other ads, and you can do full damage to Araminta. If you hit the wrong one, then you'll get blasted in the face, and it starts over. Each time she summons the ads, it's a new random target, so don't think that you can process of elimination yourself out of this one. I literally hit one, it exploded. I hit a different one, it also exploded. I hit a third one, same thing, and it exploded. Just keep trying until you get it right. After she transforms, she'll also transform the ads as well. You must hit them until their faces turn black. Do not do any healing until both of them are sad face, and now you can go back to business as usual. Go into the boss until she's done. If you don't hit hard enough, It may take 2 rounds of transforming the ads, but we cleared
If
this
I must
with plenty
fight,
of time to spare.
this won't be an easy fight. Move out!
Destroying everything? Here, Stealing. No. I will shine. Shine free.
Attention! All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready. Move out!
Clarissa wants to play. Meow. Don't give up. Meow. I'll do what I want. Meow. Meow. You can't close your eyes.
I'll protect you. This won't be an easy fight. Move out! Forward march! Down before
This
dishonor!
is the start. Meow. Here. Meow. I think I'm going to faint. Go away.
Should we get started? Take this!
Will you play with me, Meow? Meow. I'm scared. Listen. To my song. Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine.
Attention! I'll protect you. This won't be an easy fight. Move out!
Destroying everything is too Is it time for me now? Clarissa wants to play. Here. Meow. I'll do my best. Here.
Move out! If I must fight. Yeah. Forward march!
I'll do what I want. Meow. Meow. I will shine. Shine free.
All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready. Attention!
Will you play with me now? Here. Meow. You can't close your eyes. Yep.
If I must fight. This won't be an easy fight.
This is the start. Meow. I think I'm going to faint.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy going through Abyss with me. Give me a like so other people just like you can find it as well. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.